This Pisces lunar eclipse is really going to bring to the light an area of our life where we might have been focusing too heavily on escapism, too heavily on hope, and where we need to get very critical and very practical about our next actions. Greetings, alchemists. Welcome back to my channel, Hidden Alchemy by Sade. My name is Sade. If it is your first time here, welcome. And if not, welcome back. It is always a great pleasure for me to do these astrology forecast videos just so I can let y'all know what is going on in the stars and how you can really take advantage of this energy and make the most out of it for your season. I am not here to fearmonger. I am just here to let you know what I am seeing and how we can really make this work for us. So if you are interested to see where these transits are taking shape in your chart, feel free to head over to my website, hiddenalchemybysade.com, where you can schedule your consultation and we can give you a chart reading. So let's go ahead and dive into the astrology for this eclipse. Now, if it's your first time understanding what an eclipse is, a lunar eclipse in particular is when the sun and the moon are in opposing signs, which makes it lunar. And when it is an eclipse, it is when the sun and the moon are in the collective north node and south node energy. So not your personal chart north node and south node energy, the collective north node and south node energy, which is the energy of of Pisces and Virgo. That is the energy we have been working with since last September when we had our first eclipse in Virgo season, and then officially when the nodes moved into Virgo and Pisces in January. So the energy that we're working with for this lunar eclipse in the sign of Pisces is energy that has been boiling since last September. And last September was just a gentle taste of what was going to be, or what will be, or what is, depending on when you're listening to this video, what will be a deep challenge that you need to face and take necessary action on. And the reason why I say challenge is because when we have a lunar eclipse, it is when the sun and the moon are opposing each other. So right now we have the sun in the sign of Virgo, Virgo being feminine, being earth, being ruled by Mercury. So it is about information. It's about factual information. It's about organization, it's about discipline, and then most importantly, it's about efficiency. Virgo cares about what can we get rid of or what can we add that is going to make our life more efficient. That's going to make our services, because Virgo is of service, more efficient. Now, this sun that is highlighting that Virgo area of our chart is opposing Pisces. Pisces is also feminine in its nature, but it's a water element and it's ruled by Jupiter as well as Neptune. Officially Jupiter, modern day Neptune. So when we're working with the planets of Jupiter and Neptune, we're working with the planets of spirituality. We're working with the planets of higher consciousness, right? If Virgo is the factual thinking brain, Pisces is the dreamy, imaginative, spiritual brain, and it's really our sleep state. It's the downloads and the healing that we get to receive in our space of rest. However, because Pisces rules the energy of collecting to the divine, collecting to a power and an energy that is unseen, that we cannot grasp in a factual way, this energy can sometimes bring about escapism as well as addictions. And that's why Pisces really is the sign of the musician, the artist, the healer. You know, Virgo is the healer that might be the nurse that works in the hospital, whereas Pisces is the healer that understands the language of the herbs and can use the herbs to help you heal. So with the Pisces energy and with this lunar eclipse in Pisces, we are dealing with a challenge of a fact versus an illusion. And there is an aspect of our life where we have been believing an illusion, wanting an illusion to work, wanting an illusion to help us. And the moon in Pisces is shedding light on an area where it's just not it. because the sun is in Virgo. So the sun is like, listen, this is the fact of the situation. You can't hide it. Okay. And this is what you want to believe to be true about a situation. And so, because it's an eclipse, whenever we're dealing with eclipse energy, it is essentially a full course correction. And what does that mean? During eclipse seasons, expect the unexpected without fear, with a lot of hope and gratitude, because it is essentially what you are asking for. It's just coming in an angle and in a package that is a little uncomfortable. And so, with this Pisces Virgo eclipse, there might be something removed and released from your life, okay? Because it's a full moon. So, it's a letting go of something, it's a bringing to the light of something. And because it's Virgo, it's definitely going to be something we're cutting away that is not making life efficient. There is going to be a release and a letting go of something that is causing deeper, what's the word I'm looking for? Just inefficiency in your life. And if you've been avoiding it, okay, because we have two moons in Virgo, we had the moon in August, and we're going to have another eclipse and on the 21st. Okay, it is going to be so loud that you will not be able to avoid it. And it is going to be very uncomfortable if you continue to. And the reason I say this is because Pisces rules our sleep state. If you have been dealing with restlessness, okay, which is also very Virgo, restlessness, insomnia, a difficult time sleeping, it is because there is some aspect of your life that is affecting that. Some aspect of your daily habits and routines, Virgo, that is affecting your ability to rest. And with this full moon, it is asking us to find another way. Always, when something is removed from our life, it doesn't mean that we're left to take care of something without support. It's just finding a different layer of support, finding a different ray of hope. Okay. And definitely with the year that we've been having as a collective, this energy in Pisces, we're really going to have to find another way of hoping for the future, having faith in the future. Where does your faith lie? What have you been putting your faith in that is now physically crumbling? And now you're left with the illusion that you've been believing, and you have to now build a new system. Virgo rules systems and routines. Okay. And the best thing that I can say for this lunar eclipse, being the Virgo that I am, being a Virgo stellium and dealing with this South Node in Virgo since last September and heavily since January, going through a full life correction, is allow the change to be what it is. Surrender to the change and know that it is helping you be more efficient in an area of your life. And it's going to help you to be more efficient for fall, because September's energy is just very quick. Mercury's only going to be in Virgo for a few days. Then we have Mars moving right into Scorpio, Sun entering Libra right after that, eclipse on the 21st. September is a very fast month. So the best thing that you can do is to be honest, to let go, and to move forward, because there's really no time to dwell in the past, because the sun is setting earlier and earlier. So we have to be efficient with our energy before we move right back into the darkness. So that's all I have for this Libra. For this, I keep saying Libra, for this Pisces lunar eclipse in September on the 7th. And again, with any transit, just because it's stationing on the 7th, you're going to feel this energy. You've probably already been feeling this energy since Virgo season has started, especially if you are a person who has Virgo or Pisces placements. You've already been feeling this energy, but you're definitely going to feel it once we get into September, and especially around the 7th and even after, because we have a solar eclipse on the 21st to close us out of eclipse season. So, with that being said, everyone, I hope you have an amazing eclipse season. Take it easy on yourself, especially for my Virgo and Pisces placements. It's been a year, but we are almost there. We are almost out of this transit. By next spring, next summer, we will have the eclipses moving into Aquarius and Leo. So, If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. Always here to answer your questions. And if not, I will see you for our next video.